Hello everybody, what is going on and welcome back to our My Player Career Mode. Hopefully you are all doing very, very well. Thank you for your patience over the weekend. There was no video whilst I was feeling a little bit under the weather. But yeah, thank you for sticking with me. We're back today for a brand new episode. And I guess it'd be a good starting point for us to have a little refresh as to what happened last time. Because I pretty much forgot. Actually, yeah, I remember at least one part, which was the Champions League. The second leg against Atletico Madrid. We didn't play all of this match because we were substituted through lack of fitness. And in the end, Erling Haaland was the man to get us the goal, which takes us through on the away goal ruling after a 2-1 defeat in the first leg. Because it looked like our Champions League hopes were coming to an end. But we'll find out our opponents later on today. Mixed in there as well, we played Bayern for the second time this season in the league. And managed once again to beat them. So my friends, we could have the league title wrapped up within the next couple of episodes because there's 9 league games to play and we'll be playing probably 3 of them today. So, yeah, we're 16 points clear, but we do have to be careful of Hertha Berlin and Wolfsburg, who are not too far behind second place Bayern. We play Wolfsburg today as well. And whilst we're at it, let's take a look at today's plan of action then. A triple header for you. Wolfsburg up first, Freiburg then will be the game following that before Mönchengladbach to end the day, unless we get our Champions League opponents somewhere in the middle of this, because that could happen. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not sure when the game against them or whoever it is that we'll be facing will be. But I guess then let's go and play our first game of the day up against Wolfsburg. Berkey in goal, Klosterman, Hinteregger and Jonathan Tah at the back with Correa and Llorente out wide. Myself, Emre Can, Palacios and of course Sancho and Haaland. And then for Wolfsburg, you can see their team on the right-hand side. Let's go into game. It has been a few days since I last played on this series, so it might take me a bit of time to get back into the swing of the fast-flowing Dortmund football. But Llorente is on hand to give me a helping hand by putting us 1-0 up early doors. Great finish. Wolfsburg just fell asleep, honestly. And Llorente will take that gladly. Jadon Sancho sends the easy ball into his feet and he does the rest. It's as if I never even stopped playing for those 2 days because as soon as we're 1-0 up, we're 2-0 up. It's Sancho, 16 for the season for our number 7 and it's another assist for us as well. And it's just all too easy from Wolfsburg perspective. Their centre-backs in no man's land. They're both doing the same job and Sancho will just occupy that space they leave and smash in at the near post. Well, they've offered nothing in the way of defending Wolfsburg and right now they're not able to offer much in the way of attacking as Sancho carries into their penalty area. The back heel will find us and the run straight through the middle is from Correa, who should have made it 3-0 Dortmund. It was such a class move that deserved a finish. Just over half an hour played here. Dortmund in cruise control so far. Could have so easily been 3-0 had Correa have scored that chance. It might well be if we can get another one here with Haaland just in front of us. Like clockwork, it's 3 for Dortmund. It's his 21st of the season. And sadly, I am now the only player not in the top 3 from Dortmund. Haaland is top, Sancho is second, and then someone's taken my spot in third, I think. So, yeah, I really could use a goal to help us get back there. They have found absolutely no answer to this attack that's coming at them here. And it might well be for Correa. Haaland! It's 4-0. Oh, no. We've only played 40 minutes. Well, what a way to return then after a bit of a break. As we are dominating this one. And I'll be honest, it's not even feeling like we're having to do much. Wolfsburg are the makers of their own problems in defence. Bayern at the moment playing elsewhere against Hertha Berlin and they're drawing by 1 goal apiece. So they're dropping more points here. And as we go in search of goal number 5, look at that for a little touch. Haaland's ball into the middle. I don't know how that's worked. I really don't know how that's worked. But everything we are touching right now seems to be paying out. Seems to be paying off. There's the goal I wanted, because I'm not sure if that puts me back in the top 3 of top goal scorers for the Bundesliga. With the extra 2 assists, though, we are miles ahead in the assist charts. I don't think anyone will catch us by the end of the season. But this is the kind of thing that, you know, we've got away with quite a few times. Those sort of little intricate touches and passes inside the penalty area. And really, it just shows you the confidence and the quality, and maybe a bit of a game-breaking bug there as the ball seemed to go through me. But I guess I won't complain about that. 5-0! First change of the game. Julian Brandt is on for Palacios as Emre Can wins a simple header in the centre of the park. And when you look at the goals to shots ratio, we've had 6 shots, 5 goals. So nearly perfect in that. The only one so far that we haven't yet managed to find the back of the net with was that Correa shot in the first half as Brandt has support over on the right-hand side. And I've just seen Bayern actually have scored an equalising goal because they were behind in their game to Hertha Berlin. Now Sancho, a little bit of trickery to find us. We are waiting to send the ball back into the middle. There's the delivery, Bartra away, but it's coming straight back at them. Emre Can through to Brandt. From Haaland to Brandt. It's 6 for Dortmund. This is insane. Remember, Wolfsburg are in 4th in the league. This isn't a side that are struggling down the bottom half of the table. And we are all over them. Casteels won't want to see it again as it goes through his legs to find the back of the net. But even when they were clearing it, the ball's just coming straight back at them. There's no midfield pressure at all from Wolfsburg today. Here is Mariano to Jovic. Jovic will play us, and now we need some support on the left-hand side. It finally arrives in the form of Correa. There's a minute and a half left to play, but look at the numbers flooding forward from Dortmund as they go in search of the 7th. Llorente, Correa with the effort. Casteels, though, with the save. And the chance of we want 7 from the home fans. We can't provide them with 7. I don't know what we want 7 would be in German, which is most likely what they're saying. But yeah, you can imagine that that's probably what they would be saying. And you look at this game, right, we're 6-0 up. There's no reason to go for 7, but look at the bodies and the numbers we got into the penalty area there as Brandt goes for a bit of an audacious effort, which actually Casteels pushes behind for another Dortmund corner. And there'll be a minute left of the of the added time, I should say, as Declan Rice heads this one away. But that'll be the end of the first game. And what a way to come back then after a few days break. Excuse me. We look like we are right up for today's episode. A 6-0 win against Wolfsburg. That is an insane way to start today's episode. Alright then, the draw has now been made for the quarterfinals. And as you see, we're playing against Real. Bayern will play Villarreal. City will play Barcelona. Juve, Manchester United are the other ties. Villarreal came out of our group, you might remember, in 2nd place. So they do have to play up against German opposition, this time in the hands of Bayern. I think that'll be a really good game, though. And it really could go either way, because Bayern right now, once again, drop more points in the Bundesliga title race to Hertha Berlin, which, you know, they're 3rd. So it's not that surprising, because there's always that possibility. But what it does mean is that we are now 18 points clear with 8 games remaining. So what's that? 8 times 3 is 24. So yeah, in theory, a lot sooner than we maybe thought if Bayern keep this up. But they're playing Augsburg, so they're 9th. You'd argue that Bayern should be able to get back to winning ways there. And out of curiosity, let's see just when we play our Real Madrid first leg. So we've got a couple of international friendlies with England, which I won't be playing in. And it'll be next episode. That's an incredible episode. Look at that. Real Madrid, Hertha Berlin in the middle with Real Madrid again. And then a semi-finals of the Deutsche Pokal coming up as well in the very near future. That would be a great episode next time out. So, yeah, let's hope we hit the like target, which I'm yet to decide what it will be. I'll tell you at the end of the video. And that will mean you'll get another episode tomorrow as long as my voice can hold out. So, yeah, let's go into game against Freiburg then and look for a back-to-back win. I'm not sure we'll end up with a 6-0 win like we did last game, but you never know. Is there any changes to the side? Tapsoba in at centre-back, Jovic in at left midfield, Julian Brandt in on the right-hand side. But other than that, I believe we are unchanged. Let's do this. It's interesting to see that Julian Brandt is starting here for Dortmund because he's been linked at the moment with a move to Manchester United. He's been linked with a move away from the club for quite some time now, but Man United seems to be the latest team that want to take him and have his services in the Premier League, as we are looking for a good start here. Palacios on the right-hand side, trying to work his way into the box, goes for the back post cross. And we do win it with Haaland, but no real power on the header. An easy save for the goalkeeper to make. Are you joking me? Augsburg 1, Bayern Munich 0. It's like they won a hand as the title. Space over on the left-hand side for Luka Jovic. And there's the ball out towards him as Bayern find an equaliser in their game against Augsburg. We are 34 minutes into this game and yet to really create anything meaningful in the way of a chance. So let's see if we can do it from this corner. Whipped in towards the big Norwegian who provides the header. Just as Bayern get back on level terms, we take the lead. And that is what you love to see, ladies and gentlemen. There's always a chance that when you put it into the right area, he'll win it. And he wins it so clinically as he heads in off the post. No way the goalkeeper gets near that. Well, a bit of a different first half to the first game of today. But still, we are in front, and that goal, hopefully, will now mean that we can kick on and find maybe one or two more in this one. That's usually what happens as soon as we take the lead in a first half that we've been kind of underwhelming in. We then come back out second half and really take the game to our opponents, and the floodgates kind of open, if you will. Palacios up to the feet of Sancho. No other goal update yet in Bayern Augsburg. Still 1-1 in their match, so we'll have to wait and see if anything does happen else in that game, which would be, if Augsburg win and we hold on to this win here, that would put us 21 points clear with 7 games to go. Would it not? So that would mean, hang on a second, because Freiburg are in, that we might be able to win the title against Mönchengladbach today if Augsburg beat Bayern. Fair play to Freiburg, who have done a real good job here defensively in order to stop us, finding any more goals and really just get some damage limitation as a real opportunity for Haaland to find his double, but he heads wide. And it will actually be a Dortmund corner. It must have took a deflection somewhere in the box as Eriksen's on for Palacios. We'll see if we can find another opportunity for Haaland again. Benkovic this time heads it away as we send it back in. That was a really bad cross from me. Goal, Augsburg 2, Bayern 1. You are actually joking. I need to double check that, but I'm pretty certain, as I've just decided to just give possession straight away, I'm pretty certain that if it stays as it is there and we get this win here against Freiburg, we're 21 clear with 7 games to play, meaning there's 21 points to play for. So no matter what happens with Bayern at that point, as long as we beat Mönchengladbach, we're champions. Into the last few seconds of the game now as Correa's ball through attempted. Rekic will intercept, but there is full time. Dortmund 1, Freiburg 0. It may not have been the most glamorous of games, may not be the most glamorous of scorelines, but it has big implications on the title race if Augsburg held on to beat Bayern. Let's find out. So here we are, and as you see, Bayern did manage to pick up an equaliser against Augsburg, so they drew 2-2. I forgot, though, to take into account the point they gained earlier against Hertha Berlin. So they're 20 points behind us with 21 points to play for. We take on Mönchengladbach next, and they play up against, is that Bielefeld? Yeah, who are dead bottom of the league. So Bayern should win that game. In any case, if we beat Mönchengladbach, that'll mean there's 6 games to go, 18 points, and we'll still be 20 clear. We won't be able to be catched against Bayern, but I'm not sure if Hertha still can catch us. They're 21 points behind us, and we have to play them next episode. So if they win that would claw some points back. I'm not sure, and I don't really want to try and work it out if Hertha win what happens, but all I know is that if we beat Mönchengladbach, Bayern cannot catch us in this title race. So it's time to see if we can wrap it up right here today. It's so close. It's so close. I can almost feel it. And you know what? After all of last year as my player, if you were here for that, where I struggled to win a league title, to then having the, Arsenal situation last season, I'm not sure why it's showing the Barcelona kit there. We're very much a Dortmund player. To the Arsenal situation of last season where we were in the title race and then we threw it away, to this, where we have been so dominant with this Dortmund side. I just want to get it done. I just want to be in possession of a league title as soon as possible, more than anything. Here are the 2 lineups then. Berkey in goal, Klosterman, Tapsoba, Jonathan Tah, Jovic, myself, Can, Palacios, Brandt, Haaland and Sancho. For Mönchengladbach, you can see their team, a 4-2-3-1. They're actually 13th at the moment, Mönchengladbach. So when you look at that, you'd actually say that we probably should be winning this. But then there's the added pressure of the title, right? You know, and if somehow Bayern don't beat Bielefeld, I will be gobsmacked. I know they've had a couple of rough games, the 2-2 draws back to back, but Bielefeld have picked up 9 points all season. They should smash them. So that could put a bit more pressure on us as well. I guess we'll find out. Here we go. Time to get this title all but done. Remember though, whatever happens here, we still have the Champions League and the Deutsche Pokal to go. So our season is by no means done, even if we do get the title right here today. We've still got a lot to play for. But inside 9 minutes, Mönchengladbach knocking the ball around very, very confidently, as that's a strong challenge from me, though, to win it back. And this is where we now need to be as effective as we possibly can be, picking the right passes and not making too many mistakes on the attack. But I will say, I was trying to run past Christoph Kramer, and there was a little bit of holding going on there, ref. Keep your eye on that. He just would not let me run past him. And we seem to have not really started just yet, as we do win it back, but Kramer is in quickly. And I thought for a second we were injured, but no, we're all good. First chance really for us to now run at this Mönchengladbach backline. Here is Haaland. He's got space. He finds us as well. We got Sancho to our right. Here is Sancho. Jadon Sancho cannot find the back of the net though. After the save from the goalkeeper. Dortmund's best chance of the game so far. Still yet to find the breakthrough in this game as Luka Jovic down the left-hand side needs to pick out the right ball back to the middle. Jovic's ball towards us. We go for the shot and it was on the weaker right foot, but it was on target. But still we await the goal. Changes for both sides here as Llorente in possession. I mean, we've still got about 18 minutes to play, but it's not looking likely at the moment that anybody will find the goal. There's a big chance! And there's the goal! Nobody would find a goal, I said. And we've got it with 17 minutes to go. Is that the goal that hands Dortmund their first league title since 2011-2012? I mean, we'll have to wait and see. There's still other things that require us to actually win this title. And I'm not sure we'll be able to lift it if, you know, Hertha are not playing at the same time. But I guess we'll see. We'll have to wait and find out. It's almost as if ask and you shall receive. I said no one would get the goal, and then there you go. Right as I say it, the chance pops up and we take it with both hands. And Mönchengladbach, they'll feel hard done by because there's not been a massive amount separating these two sides in this game so far. They've actually probably been our hardest game of the day, you could say. Looking at how the game has actually gone. You know, against Freiburg, you know, yeah, we didn't really get too many chances, but they weren't even in the game, whereas Mönchengladbach have had their moments, you could say. And then, of course, Wolfsburg earlier on was just total dominance. Here is Thuram. Good hold-up play from him, and Thuram will get the shot away! Oh, my! That's the luck that Dortmund have at the moment. That was a thunderous effort from Thuram, made completely by his own excellent work. Deserved a goal at the end of that. Look at those last 15 minutes match facts, guys. You can see that all we're trying to do is just defend. Over 70% of possession for Mönchengladbach. 3 shots to our 0. We just want to see this game out. Haaland to Sancho. He can play it off towards us. A minute left then. Let's send this to the corner where Luka Jovic is now driving into the penalty area. Jovic with the ball into the middle. Lenormand away. The referee end this game off. Have we done it? Have we done it? I'm judging by the celebrations that it is done. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like we'll actually get to lift the title. It seems like we have. There's a camera in the middle of the pitch just kind of floating. The boys are celebrating, but I still have no idea. Well, there was no trophy lift, so let's advance through and see what is happening with the table. Like I said, it might be a case of Hertha playing later on in the day. Means that we can't be actually given the title until their game finishes, right? How do I get to where I want to go? I want to go to the table, don't I? So our next match is up against Real Madrid in the Champions League quarterfinals, which I'm quite looking forward to. But let's take a look then at the Bundesliga table. So, yeah, I don't think we've done it because Hertha Berlin are actually still yet to play. And mathematically, they could still do it. It would require them beating us in the next episode, though. Wait. No, we have done it. Oh, that's so anticlimactic. After such a long wait for a big title, I know we won the championship with Norwich, right? But after we win one of the top, 5 leagues in Europe, that's how we win the title. Come on. Why aren't we sat with it? Are we not giving it yet because of the fact that we still have to lift it? I'm guessing that'll be in the next home game then. I actually don't know what to say, guys. That's so anticlimactic the way we've won it. But hopefully, you guys have enjoyed this season then. We may as well skip the days towards this Real Madrid game just to confirm it. That we are now Bundesliga champions without whatever happens with Hertha Berlin, right? So here we go. Advance the days closer. We do have Hertha in between the 2 games. Let's have a look at the table. The points gap. 21 points ahead of Hertha Berlin with 18 points to play for. 20 ahead of Bayern with 18 to play for. Ladies and gentlemen, Bayern's dominance in the Bundesliga for the last 11 years is over. It's Dortmund's era, and we are at the helm of it. 6 more games, though, to play in the Bundesliga with the aim of going fully unbeaten in the season. Can we do it? That's the question. I mean, I'd like to think so, but you never know. Now that we've won it, maybe we kind of take our foot off the gas a little bit. But even with that, we still got the Champions League to play for, of course. Real Madrid, we know, are our opponents. You can see Bayern and Villarreal have played out their game already. Their first leg, 2-2 that one. Barcelona and Manchester City, 3-1 on aggregate to Barca. So we'll see how our game goes against them. You'll get both legs of that in the next episode. If you guys get this video to 350 likes by 10 o'clock tomorrow, that's in the morning UK time, I'll give you the next episode tomorrow. And that will be our Champions League doubleheader in with Hertha Berlin. Semi-finals of the Deutsche Pokal. Frankfurt, our opponents. That'll be played the following episode, most likely. But I want to thank you all so much for watching today's. If you have enjoyed it, a like would be greatly appreciated. I apologise for the anticlimactic end to us lifting. Well, we'll hopefully lift the title in the next video in that match against Hertha. But yeah, we are crowned champions of the Bundesliga then. And it feels good to say that, after such a long time in FIFA 20, not winning a league title. Yeah, that feels really good, man. But until next time, stay safe. Have a great day. Have a great evening. If you are new around here, like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below. Until next time, adios.